couple days ago I picked up this set of cookie cutters, Porsche. I'm gonna call it Porsche because that's just what I'm gonna call it. Cookie cutters, based off everything I can tell, they look to be 911 cookie cutters because they're staggered. I believe 944s only came with all 7s. These are 15x7 and 15x6. I'll have to do a little more research to figure that out exactly, but I'm pretty sure that's what I have. But they need a thorough cleaning. I cleaned one already, but the fronts are the worst. There's some oxidation on the lips, and they're just kind of grimy and dirty. The rears are in pretty good shape, actually. No real major oxidation on the lips. Looks like they may have been refinished at one point. The lips almost look silver instead of just like a clear-coated aluminum polish. But need to clean them up, get the specs, the offsets off of them. Manufacturer year is stamped on the back of these as well, and go from there. I have a pretty short window of time that I have to actually clean these up because I have something else going on. Like I said, I cleaned one up already, but I'm gonna try and get these other 3 cleaned up pretty quickly and see what I'm looking at here and what the exact resale value is. Well, I'm out of time for right now, but I gotta clean up and run somewhere. But I got this rear completely cleaned up, and like I said, the rears turn out really good. There's some oxidation on the lips, but nothing crazy. They turn out much better than the fronts. I already have a front clean, so I still have those 2 wheels over there to do, but I'll do those off camera because it's probably gonna be dark by the time I get back to these. Now that I have them cleaned up, I should be able to see all the information on the back of the wheels to determine width, offset. Like I said, almost guaranteed that they're 15x7s and 15x6s. Just need to determine what the offset is of them so I can post them. Looks like the wheels are like 81, 82 production, which I think that's early for 944s. Not exactly sure when they started, but from a 911 standpoint, kind of fits right in and explains the 6s. So finally have these all 4 cleaned up. The rear is definitely cleaned up way better than the fronts. The lips are oxidized. This one here way worse than the other one, but they're not bent, there's no cracks. They're all pretty straight and solid wheels. It's a shame the fronts don't clean up as well as the rears. But from the research I've done, these appear to be 911 wheels. They're staggered. At least the fronts are 911 wheels. From what I understand, 15x6s only came on 911s. 944s would have gotten all 15x7s. So this is a staggered set. I think the dates punched in the castings on the back of the wheels are, I believe the fronts are 81 and the rears are 82. They also appear to have not original tires, but pretty close to it. These only have a 3-digit DOT code on them, which from my understanding, everything pre-2000 was 3-digit. Didn't necessarily give you the decade it was manufactured in, but you kind of got an idea based off, when it was. So most of these have like this one's 2/6/6, so 26th week of when my guess is 1986. So they all hold air really well. There's a little bit of cracking between the tread. They all have solid tread. They hold air. There's no cracks in the sidewall, so I probably wouldn't run them, but they'd be solid to use as rollers or just get on the car temporarily. But the plan now is to just list them for sale, see what they go for. There's not a ton of them listed. There's another set fairly local to me, actually a junkyard selling them. They have terrible pictures listed of them, no details really. I think they're asking $350, so I might undercut their price a little bit at $300. hopefully they sell quick.